So as a little tip for learning something, and I don't mean learning necessarily a skill, or it can be a skill, but learning how to sort of instill a new habit in your life, or to approach something differently, or a new mindset thing, or whatever you want, or if you're in a new place of work and you're learning the ropes and all that kind of stuff. A little thing that really helps me through, and it's avoiding something I call templating, which is basically stereotyping, but stereotyping is a bit more can be a bit more cultural, but this is like your own stereotypes and how to avoid them. So a little example, right? I started learning the Rubik's Cube a couple of days ago, or relearning it. I kind of learned it a few years ago for a magic trick I was going to do, but kind of forgot the algorithms and everything, and it just kind of went. Now, when I started learning this a few years ago, I had a real barrier for it. I was convinced it was going to be really, really difficult. Like, because when I was at school, the Rubik's Cube came out, right? And everybody got one. Nobody could do it. And the only kids that could do it were like proper geniuses, or seemed to be proper geniuses. And actually, I didn't really know anybody that could do it. I would see people on TV doing it, and there were these people that were going full on going for it with like flares, wearing flares usually, brown flares. So, 'cause it was in the 80s. So I had this sort of template, this idea of what somebody that did the Rubik's Cube was. And then it started being used in magic tricks and stuff like that. And then template was eroded a bit. And someone said to me, no, you just, get this DVD. A guy called Mark Elsden released a DVD in the magic community, and you learn how to do it. So with loads of trepidation, I went to learn to do it, sat there for a day, and realised that actually it wasn't very difficult at all. And the barrier that stopped me was this template, this sort of stereotype I had of people that did the Rubik's Cube and me not being that person. Also, all these assumptions that I put on the type of person that does this was stopping me from learning it. And actually, if you ever want to learn the Rubik's Cube, which, it's up to you, I'm learning it actually for a reason at the moment. It is just a succession of moves. It's an algorithm. You've just got to learn it. There's nothing difficult about it other than remembering a sequence, which is kind of what most things are. So when I learned difficult magic tricks, or when I was learning to be a trainer, or the coaching techniques, everything that you learn that's new can be really intimidating, especially if you have a template of the sort of people that do that is so far removed from you. So a classic one is being a business person. Now, when I started getting into the idea of running my own business, someone very close to me actually said, "Oh, you'll never be a business person." And it kind of, for why? And it's because they had a template that actually matched mine, that was a business person was someone who was ruthless, someone who was very formal, someone who was a bit cheesy maybe, and I didn't fit into that, so I just didn't try. And then over time I went on a leadership training course with people that were very successful, realised that they didn't fit that template, and I was building up my own stereotypes to learning that were stopping me doing what I want to do. And the point is, and this is really important, that there is no template. If you want to learn to do something, you don't have to fit into that stereotype that you've constructed your own mental model of what that person is. And sports is a classic one, or fitness. I didn't go to the gym for ages because I wasn't a gym person. I didn't see myself as being that kind of jock, sort of sporty person, so I didn't go. But I realised when I did go, I got other things out of it that weren't about image or the person I was. It was about sort of fulfilling something different. So if we can sort of eradicate all those stereotypes and templates, I think we can learn so much more. So the point is, if you want to learn a Rubik's Cube, do it. If you want to learn to be a magician, do it. And if you want to become a business person, do it. You've just got to learn the sequence, and the sequence is always available now. If I'm brave enough, because I've nearly got this now, I just can't remember the final little algorithm, but I'll put a video of me doing it. So I hope that helps. Anything you want help with, leadwithsteve.com. My site is down at the moment because I got badly hacked. But you can get hold of me through LinkedIn or my Facebook page, youtube.com/Steve Faulkner, speaker, trainer, coach. I know, you know what I mean? You're going to write that 12 times before you kind of, before you remember it, before you get it right. So have a good one. Thanks very much. Please comment, share, and all that kind of stuff.